General training IELTS candidates, please be attentive, and academic candidates, inshallah, after 4-5 years, they will take general training IELTS test also. Inshallah, bol do. Permanent residence. Yeah. Don't say that Dubara IELTS.
Which is little less.
Huh?
Which is easy, I think.
General training, marking criteria is different. It'll be same. You know what will happen? You go after education, you go to Canada, Australia, New Zealand, wherever. You will work there for 3-4 years. You will totally forget about IELTS. Totally. And then one day suddenly you'll get to know your visa is going to expire and you want to apply for permanent residence. And then you'll say, oh, I need IELTS, right? Do one thing. Try to make some Frenchini हल कर लो भाई पहले हो गई ये पूरे मल्ले नु दसो ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹ ਬਣਾਈ है all right that's good okay so all right that's good so मैं क्या कह रहा था लास्ट बात क्या की थी चीनी से पहले परमानेंट रेजिडेंस के लिए कुछ और भी बताना था हाँ गुड द थिंग इज दिस लाइक डोंट स्पेंड ऑल द टाइम with your own community people. I mean, if you spend all the time speaking Punjabi, speaking Urdu and all that, so then your English level will not improve. Actually, you will go towards demotion. And then you'll say, even I've forgotten everything. So it's a good idea to find some friends, some people who speak English, or try to get a job where you need English. Right? Because, I mean, after 3 years, like if you live in Canada, a student went to Canada after 3 years, he wanted to take IELTS and he said, sir, pehle mera 6 band aa gaya si. So I said, now you should not worry about it. You'll get more. You are in Canada. He said, yes, ever since I came to Canada, I improved my Punjabi. Right? जो चीज़ पहले नहीं भी आती थी वो यहाँ आके सीखी. So it depends on your company. So try to find some people who speak English and all that. Anyways, general training writing task 1 is letter writing. And in total, we've got mainly 3 types of letters. One is formal. Formal letter is to someone you don't know. Okay. Second is semi-formal. Semi-formal letter is to someone you know, but he or she is not your friend or family member. And the last one is informal. Informal letter is always to a friend. Today, we are going to learn how to write informal letter. Now, as far as letter writing is concerned, every letter type has 5 parts. In IELTS general training, every letter has 5 parts. The first part is salutation. What is salutation? Dear sir or madam, if the letter is formal. Dear Mr. Asad, if the letter is semi-formal. Dear Asad, if the letter is informal. This is what we call salutation. After salutation, the first paragraph of the letter is statement of purpose. Statement of purpose is who you are and why you are writing. The second part of the letter is situational details. In the letter topic, they will give you some bullet points. So you have to cover those bullet points, and that is what we call situational details. In a minute, I'll show you all these things. After situational details, the next part is called statement of request. Actually, that is closing of the letter. Statement of request. Okay, and after that, the final part of the letter is farewell. What is farewell? If the letter is formal, you will write yours faithfully. If the letter is semi-formal, you will write yours sincerely. And if the letter is informal, you will write yours, love, or not your love. You will write only like best regards, regards, or love, or anything like that. Okay, so this is what you need to consider. 5 parts. Good. क्या पढ़ा था आपने? Okay, now general training candidates, please come to that book. I gave you a book for letter writing. And on that book, please come to page number 9. Page number 9. Letter writing book, page number 9. If you're academic IELTS candidate, you can open this book on your mobile, right? Page number 9, informal letter. The first thing is beginning, dear sir plus name. I've mentioned that already. The second part is friendly greeting. Now friendly greeting is I hope this letter finds you well. The third one is contractions. Do you know what are contractions? Like don't, doesn't, shouldn't and all that, they are called contractions, right? So contractions like I am, didn't, couldn't and theirs. After that, questions. Now by the way, contractions will show you are writing informal letter. Questions will show you are writing informal letters. And by the way, in formal letter, don't use contractions, don't ask questions and all that. So questions like do you remember or why don't you? After that, exclamation. Exclamatory sentence is a sentence that expresses strong feelings and emotions, right? So you can write exclamatory sentences. For example, if you say, I really miss you very much, exclamation mark. It means you are expressing your feelings. Like you say, I love my country very much, exclamation mark. That means you are expressing feelings. So in informal letter, contractions, informal letter, questions, and you can write actually exclamation. Then you can use some linking words like anyway, well, you know, and all that. And ending is hope to see you soon and first name. Now let's go through one informal letter. And by the way, I'll share a study plan with all of you for listening, reading, academic reading and gender training reading, writing, all three separate writing, like letter writing separate, report writing separate, essay writing separate, and speaking. So you should go through that study plan. It's basically a daily planner. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. So you should start that on your own. Remember 90%, 99%, that depends on you. Okay, so you should just do that. All right, now we select a informal letter, but before that, please come to page number 19 of the same book. Page number 19, 19. There is a table on this page. I'm just going to go through it. We will start with the last one. Last one is if the person is a friend. Now, by the way, the first thing is you need to identify whether the letter is formal, semi-formal or informal. So in a minute, I'll tell you how to do that. When they say write a letter to a friend, that letter is informal. If they say write a letter to your colleague, that letter is semi-formal. And if they say write a letter to the bank manager or write a letter to airport manager, that is exactly, that is formal. So please come over here. So guys, if you don't know the name of addressee, नाम नहीं पता, gender नहीं पता, formal letter. Second, मैं यहाँ से पढ़ रहा हूँ. Second, if you know the surname of the person, but he or she is not a close friend, you know the name, but the person is not a friend, that is semi-formal. And if the person is a friend, that is formal. That is informal, sorry. Okay, now please come to page number 22. Huh? आज informal करेंगे. Actually, you know, there are three types. So one type will repeat. Formal, semi-formal, informal. Yeah. Okay, just give me a few seconds. I'll select a good topic and then we go on. Okay, page number 37, please. Same book, page number 37. Got it? Okay. Write a letter to a friend of yours. So, what do you understand? Which letter is that? Informal. Whom you have not met for a long time. So, you have not met that friend for a long time. So when you haven't met a friend for a long time, there are certain things like friend got married or not and all that. In your letter, describe how you have been. How you have been means your own condition or your own situation. And describe a few changes in your life. So the first bullet point is how you have been. Second bullet point, few changes in your life. And third bullet point after that is invite him or her to join you soon. So these are the 3 points which you are going to cover in your letter. Let's start. Dear Sarah. Now you can assume any name of the friend, whatever it is. Dear Mary, dear Sarah, and all that. And after that, you will leave a line. Dear Sarah, comma, leave a line. Leaving a line is compulsory in letter writing. Whether it is formal, semi-formal, informal. Dear Sarah, then leave a line. I am sorry. So you can write a contraction. I apostrophe am. I'm sorry. I haven't written for so long. My work keeps me so busy that I never have a minute to myself. I never have a minute to myself means I don't have time for me. Yeah, exactly. I'm writing. Now again you can write it like I am. I apostrophe am. Because you must write contractions. I'm writing to invite you to my wedding. See that? Dhamaka. I'm writing to invite you to my wedding. Since you have never met my future husband, you must have a million questions running through your mind right now. Who is he? How does he look like? And all that. So you must have a million questions running through your mind right now. I hope I can tell you enough to put your mind at ease until we meet. 5 months ago, there should be comma after that. Comma is missing. 5 months ago, I decided to take a cruise to Bahamas to get away for a little while. And on that cruise, Faith arranged for me to meet my future husband. Arrange means to do some favor. To meet my future husband, Alan. He's the most wonderful, loving person you could ever imagine. See, it's before marriage actually. Yeah, after marriage he'll say, you know Alan, he's a stupid guy. Alan doesn't care. Alan is this, Alan is that. So before marriage he says, he is the most wonderful, loving person. Yeah, because he loves before marriage. So that's why he's the loving person you could ever imagine. And we are very happy together. Right? So they are very happy. It reminds me of a joke, but leave it. I'm on camera. The wedding will take place at my parents' mansion. So this is about wedding. Now what's the last point? Invite him or her to join you soon. So wedding will take place at my parents' mansion. The date is October 17 at 7 o'clock. I am so looking forward to introducing you to Alan. I am so looking forward is informal. But if you only write I look forward to, that is formal. To Alan, and he can't wait to meet you too. Alan is also there. And then you know what will happen at the end. Then she'll say, अच्छा सिला दिया तूने.
मेरे प्यार का
यही चेक करना सी. बहुत तेज है. ये गाना कितनी दफा सुना हुआ है?
2-3 दफा तो सुना.
नहीं बोलो, हर दफा यही सुनता हूँ. जब भी कोई दुर्घटना हो जाती है फिर यही सुनता हूँ. All right. So I'm so looking forward to introducing to Alan, and he can't wait to meet you too. I told him all about you and our friendship. Okay? And then with love, because it is informal, leave a line. After every paragraph, you should leave a line. I mean, there are 5 parts of letter. After each part, you must leave a line. After every paragraph, you will leave a line. And then the name is Ammi. Name is Amy. Yeah, that's right. Not Ammi. Okay, Amy is the name. So, informal letter is what you need to practice. And by the way, tomorrow, listen up. Tomorrow we are going to have mock test here. The timing, reporting time for mock test is 4:30. You guys should be here by 4:30, right? If you come before that, you can sit in the cafe or upstairs. But at 4:30, you should be here. And we will continue from 4:30 onwards, right? Like it's going to be a busy day. We'll finish by 8 o'clock or 8:30. Or maybe 9, right?